Hey guys, it's Din here with the Week 10 recap for the Gentlemen's Club. Man, what a crazy week! And I was sitting here watching Le'Veon Bell, seeing if he was going to return to work or not, and looks like he's not. He's on strike. Mike T, I'm sorry, that sucks for you, but Le'Veon is not coming back for the rest of the season, from what I can hear. But anyways, we had some crazy matchups this week, and we'll kind of jump into those here in a bit. We'll get the ones that really didn't depend on Monday night. They were kind of finished up on Sunday, and recap those for a little bit. So starts off with my first one, and it will be Kevin Moore versus Matt Register. And Kevin Moore comes up on top with a solid performance, 157.9 to Matt's 100. You barely broke 100, Matt. I gotta give you crap for it, man. I was hoping you didn't, but you are this week's Bumbo. You are the El Jefe, the El Presidente of that club right now. But let's kind of go through here. We've got Kevin. Kevin had some stellar performances from Leonard Fournette making his return with a 28-point game. Moncrief, 21 points. Allen Robinson, 33.3 points. Matt, on your side, gosh, Juju Smith-Schuster was your high points at 21.3. Most others barely broke 10. Saquon Barkley, gosh, 14 points. 0 points from your kicker. That didn't help. You did leave Goodwin on your bench, but even if you started him, not much would have changed. So congratulations, Kevin. Great win this week, 157.9 to 100. The other matchup that didn't depend on Monday night was Cage Peterson versus Omar. Omar comes up on top at 169.2 to Cage's measly 117.5. You still are kind of part of the Bumble Club forevermore. Matt just happens to be your leader this week. But let's take a look at Omar's performance here. Man, he had some trades and some of his running backs were going off for other teams, but his team did pretty well, looking pretty scary. Drew Brees, 31.9 points. Mark Ingram, a little stacking there. Triple stack, actually, 27.2. And Michael Thomas, 27 points. So those three, almost 90 points. That's fantastic. You got Galladay at 19.8, and then Baker Mayfield, almost 26 points. It's pretty amazing. You did leave Matthew Breda on the bench instead of Marlon Mack. I don't know if I would have started Breda either, but hey, that's still a lot of points on the bench. But looking at Cage's team, let's see here, Cage. Your biggest bright spot was Mitchell Trubisky in your Superflex at 39 points. Almost every other spot in your team scored less than 10. You had 3 that did decent. Phillip Rivers let you down a little bit, 17 points. Davis at 18. I think that was overshadowed by Penny. And then you got yourself some Valdez-Scantling barely breaking 10 at 10.4. Omar, congratulations. Great win, 169.2 to 117.5, Cage. Sorry for that loss again, man. You're really driving hard for the Dirty Sanchez, brother. You got to get out of that. Then we're going to move on to the matches that had some Monday night implications. We'll start with yours truly. Jason Newman and myself were battling it out. He had Sterling Shepard going on in the evening along with, I think that was it. Nope, Zeke. Zeke was going on. Zeke put up a crazy performance, 38.7 points. Todd Gurley over the weekend, 27 points. Eric Ebron, what a great little tight end that you started there. 30 points, that's fantastic. 188.7. Would have beat a lot of our fellow managers in the league, but I just came up with a little bit over 200, my first 200 game. Russell Wilson, 29 points. Nick Chubb, thank you, Omar, 39.9 points. Corey Davis had his first breakout game, 27.5, looking pretty good. Hopefully trajectory is great there. And Zach Ertz, oh man, love me some Zach Ertz, 42.5 points. Woo! Great matchup. Jason, as I said earlier, I think if you played anybody else, you would have won, but I just happened to put up a little bit more points than you. 202.6 to 188.7. Valiant effort. I thought Zeke was going to do something crazy for you, but all good in the hood. I think I got the game mixed up, but that's okay. Moving on to the next one. Monday Night Implication, another game. Jeremy Ellsbury versus Michael Thompson. Mike Thompson comes away with the W, a much-needed W to move yourself away from the Dirty Sanchez. 177.2 to 170.8. Jeremy, you were holding on to some hope, hoping that Eli Manning would come through for you. He did not. He put up 22.5, just not enough to get you over that hump. Mike T, good solid performance. Christian McCaffrey went off, 36.8 points. Jones went off on the Packers, 34.2 points. Edelman, nice solid 22-point game. Overall, great win for Mikey T, getting himself a little bit more distance away from Cage from that Dirty Sanchez. So we'll see. We got a few more games left, 3. Then we're going to go and move on to Jim Mulardsky versus Michael Wyckoff. Man, this was a really, really tough matchup. Mike comes away with the win, 158 to Jim's 153.4. Jim put up some great points. Dak Prescott, 22.7. Aaron Rodgers running at 20.1. Melvin Gordon putting up almost 30 points for you. But Mike just edged you out. Patrick Mahomes continues to impress, 22 points. Tariq Cohen had another solid game, 16.4 points. Josh Gordon, not too bad, 12.1. I think that's courtesy of Omar again. David Johnson finally had a great game, 37.3 points. I think that one's from Omar as well. Yeah, pretty sure. Andrew Luck, 24.2 points, just enough to edge out Jim Mulardsky, 158 to 153.4. Tough loss, Jim. Congratulations, Wyckoff. Moving on to the next game. The last game, it looks like. This one had the most implication. There was many bets going on, and I think a lot of us were rooting for Hofstetter to win against Gunn, but Gunn edges him out by a measly 2 freaking points, 188.5 to Stephen Hofstetter's 186.5. There's a lot of money, a lot of side bets lost in that. Congratulations to you, Gunn. Oh man, I don't know if there's anyone that's stopping you. You got that Roethlisberger, Antonio Brown connection. Between those two, you had over 60 points. Odell came through for you with 23.3 points on Monday Night Football. James Conner came down to earth a little bit, 14.3 points. That's great to see. Devontae Adams continues to be impressive for you, but on Hoff's side, solid performance, man. Just a tough break. Carson Wentz, 23 points. Kamara, 26 points. Julio Jones, second touchdown of the year, 107 yards, 26 points. Brandon Cooks, 29 points. Kerryon Johnson, 25. Matt Ryan, 23. Your kicker gave you 12. You did everything that you could possibly do to win this week, Hoff, and it just wasn't enough, and freaking Gunn wins again. So congratulations, Gunn. That sums up the matchups that we had all week long. I do want to go through the standings here. Pretty crazy. I'd never have thought it at the beginning of the year, but Justin Gunn, 10-0. No one can stop him. I think we're rooting for everybody that you're playing in the next 3 weeks to beat you, buddy. But at this point, you've already clinched, obviously. So congratulations there. But my God, no one's stopping you. You've had the highest points for, 1,869 points. And the next closest person here is going to be Jason Lumen at 1679. So, man, you're just a dominating season for you this year. You're looking like the favorite. Of course, you're a genius, the mathematician, the statistician. You're the man. You should win it. You're favored. If you don't win it, you're letting everyone down. I'm solely in second at 7-3. Then we got Omar, who had a rough start to the season, but is pouring on strong. has a 2-game win streak. He's 6-4 in third place all by himself. Then we got 4 teams tied for fourth, starting with Steven Hofstetter, 5-5, Jason Newman, Michael Wyckoff, and Jeremy Ellsbury, the newcomer this year. Jim Millardo and Pop Secret, along with Matt Register, are tied at 4 and 6. And then we got 11th place by himself, Mike Thompson, trying to distance himself from the current possessor of the Dirty Sanchez, Cage Peterson. Cage, 2-8, buddy. 2-8, tough season. I'm sure you're hoping for it to be finished so you can take your pictures and get on with life and move on to the next season. I get it. But speaking of taking pictures, Jim, I haven't seen anything from you, and I want to say the bet was for you to have pictures, how many pictures between the winner of last year's record versus your record. And I think that was 6 weeks, and you need to start this week, 1 picture a week. So I hope that you get on that and then start paying up, because you definitely don't want the Dirty Sanchez curse haunting you going into next season. That's going to be a no bueno. Other than that, we got about 3 games left. Hopefully someone will take Gun down. Hopefully go on a 3-game losing streak. We'll see. If that happens, that'll be pretty amazing. Good luck to the rest of you guys. Remember, 6 teams are making the playoffs. Gun and I will shoot out the text announcing next week's bonus, as well as prior week's bonus winner. So you guys will get that here shortly. Other than that, hope you guys have a great week, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out.